Did you know that we have an epidemic sweeping America that may affect your family in the near future? I know that it has already affected my family and some of my friends. Opioid-related overdoses are extremely common in the military and veteran community, as well as the citizen population alike. The FDA regulates all trial periods, waiting periods, and approvals for all medications in the United States, including prescription narcotics and opioids. The opioid most affecting the United States is hydrocodone. From the years 2000 until the year 2014, the United States saw 500,000 opioid-related deaths. In fact, the United States makes up 99% of worldwide hydrocodone usage. Of that 99% worldwide hydrocodone usage, 40% of hydrocodone combination analgesics are prescribed through a family care provider. The FDA realized the relation between prescription narcotics and opioid deaths, and in 2013 decided to push to move hydrocodone from a class 3 narcotic to a class 2 narcotic. Being a class 3 narcotic allowed doctors to prescribe hydrocodone through a prescription notepad or a verbal authorization prescription. The verbal authorization prescription allowed people to go to a pharmacy on the doctor's verbal authorization and fill their prescription. This gave leeway to faulty prescriptions and people faking their own. Moving to a class 2 narcotic only allows doctors to write prescriptions through a legal prescription notepad. Doctors argued that only being able to give prescriptions through a legal prescription notepad will greatly cut down on their ability to make profit off of prescription opioids and narcotics. The FDA weighed their options and decided to push through and move hydrocodone to a class 2 narcotic. While moving hydrocodone from a class 3 narcotic to a class 2 narcotic reduced opioid deaths slightly, there was still a significant amount of deaths. In 2016, the FDA pushed to have doctors prescribe blister packs. Blister packs are a 3 to 7 day prescription for hydrocodone versus the previous 30-day prescription for hydrocodone. Prescribing only 3 to 7 days of hydrocodone greatly cut down on a opioid addict's ability to overdose on the medication, but opioid addicts quickly realized that the 3 to 7 day prescription was not nearly enough for them to get high on. After realizing they needed more than a blister pack to get high on, many opioid addicts moved to illicit narcotics and opioids. Illicit narcotics and opioids are any illegal or homemade narcotic or opioid. The most common kinds of illicit narcotics people make are homemade hydrocodone and homemade fentanyl. In the last 5 years in the United States, illicit narcotics has made up 20% of opioid-related deaths. The FDA regulates all trial periods, waiting periods, and approvals of medications in the United States, specifically narcotics and opioids, but we do still have an overwhelming amount of deaths in the United States due to these. The DEA is working with them in order to cut down on commonly available medications and homemade and household items that can be used to create illicit drugs. It is their goal to outlaw all options and opportunities causing overdoses on our streets.